Hey there, everybody. Welcome to our discussion of the Bachelorette finale. I know you're not getting an After the Final Rose. This is the After the Final Rose. Tayshia, no, I'm joking. Tayshia's not here.
No, she's not.
We don't. This is one of the most frustrating finales in Bachelor history in a way because we could be instantly dating ourselves with this because we don't know if they're actually still together at the moment we're recording this.
No, there's really nothing out there, and we've looked for, a little while looking for something, anything. There really isn't much of anything, and we're going to talk a little bit about why there's no After the Final Rose. I'm sure you guys know why, but also, of course, what we thought of the finale and, Tayshia and Zac.
Yeah, and by the way, once we know for sure what's going on with them, we'll pin a comment or something so you guys are aware, but we will talk a lot about this show, what a show it was. If you guys enjoyed this video, just subscribe to the channel, because Matt James, he's coming right around the corner alongside all those other nonsense that we saw in that preview.
Yeah, it is soon, guys. So it's going to be January 5th, and we will be here through the whole adventure. So hit that subscribe button and stick with us.
It's going to be an adventure, all right. Like, we can guarantee that as it is.
All right, first, I want to congratulate Tayshia and Zac. You guys are really cute. That was really one of the most beautiful proposals. It was so heartfelt. Like, Zac is so heartfelt. It was really, really nice.
Zac's performance in this finale, and I say this because I can only compare things to the Toronto Raptors. This was
God.
Kawhi in Game 7 where he had like all those points and he hit the game-winning shot. Like, Zac did nothing wrong in this entire episode. He like killed every single part of it.
Yeah, he was just himself. He is just feels so genuine. He just is who he is. And also, congratulations on 9 years of sobriety, Zac. That's awesome.
That's something that he deserves so much credit for because there's so much booze within the Bachelor world.
Yep.
Like, it's everywhere. And so for
Yep.
him to just have the fortitude to focus on that, plus the stress of the competition, plus, like falling for Tayshia and all the emotions that come with that. I mean, he is a strong dude. Like, it shouldn't be a surprise that he handled, meeting Tayshia's family as well as he did.
Yeah, he did great.
Can we talk about Tayshia's dad being named Desmond? Desmond, do you
Oh
know
my God.
about the hatch on the island? Okay,
How did I know?
there are so many. I'm going to spare you all the Lost references. I'll see you guys in another life for that.
All
but
right.
I'm done.
Are you?
I really like Zac and Tayshia. Like, they
too.
seem like so legitimately into each other.
Yeah, they do, which is why it's so frustrating to have nothing. And I mean, hopefully after this, we're doing this before it's aired on the West Coast. I'm hoping that after it is completely aired on the West Coast, that there will be something, that maybe Tayshia will post something online, maybe Zac will post something online, maybe they'll post something online together.
Why couldn't you do like a 30-second clip of like them like in an apartment somewhere being like, hey guys, we're still happy and we're enjoying life?
Okay, so my worry about this is
No.
because we did have something like that with Dale and Claire where there was like, it looked like the two of them were like, hi, we're in a kitchen together, something like that. I feel like I'm a little bit worried because we didn't get anything like that. I don't think it would have been that difficult. Even if they weren't together right now, let's say that they weren't able to uproot their lives, have her move out there or him move out here, whatever was going to happen. And with everything going on with the health crisis, they still could have done 2 separate videos to be like, hey, love you, see you soon, as soon as we can get it together. I am nervous.
I'm a little bit nervous. I'm trying to live in, unicorn land where I was for much of Big Brother, hoping that season was going to become good. And
Yeah, I just really like them together, and I really loved this proposal. I loved their journey. This was really, just felt very genuine, very organic. Unlike the editing on this show. So we're going to talk a little bit about how we saw Tayshia wearing like this jean shirt jumpsuit thing while she was talking to her dad. Then she was out on her date with Zac where she was feeling all weird or whatever. And then she wore that same jumpsuit to go break up with Ben. I see your editing mistakes.
Let's put on the tinfoil hat here.
Okay, tinfoil hat theory. I think that she talked to her dad, broke up with Ben, and then had these two very stressful things on her mind when she had her date with Zac. That is what I think actually happened.
And I will tinfoil a hat on top of your tinfoil hat and say that maybe she was so stressed or just out of it in that date because she knew she had already sent home Ben, and maybe producers are like, Tayshia, we gotta have content for the show. You can't tell him yet that he broke up with Ben, and she had to keep that in for the entire time. It's possible that it didn't work out that way, but like you laid out, it feels like it probably worked out that way. She was wearing the same outfit.
But they don't have any laundry facilities there or something. Like, I don't understand. Like, it was just kind of weird that she was wearing this outfit, then the next day she wasn't, then she was wearing it again. And I'm not saying she's got an unlimited wardrobe, but that's a little bit close. It feels like they wanted to spread it out so that there felt like there was a little more drama there. So they made it that she broke up with Ben after this date with Zac.
They really tried to hype up that this finale was like so dramatic and so intense, and it really wasn't. Like, no one threw.
Oh, it was intense.
It was,
but emotionally intense.
Nobody threw a hissy fit. Nobody kicked down a door or something. They made it almost feel like the second coming of Fence Gate or something like that.
Yeah, they had her like crying by herself at that podium, which I don't remember even seeing at all. That was just, I don't know, I guess.
They do that sometimes.
Put into the promo, and it never happened here. I don't get it. But, you know, also kudos to Tayshia for wearing that satin dress out in the heat. I can't imagine how hot that was.
Production. Does the La Quinta Resort not have a nice indoor ballroom or something? You're going to make Tayshia and Zac wear formal wear in 110 plus degree heat, standing outside like, hey, we need to get another take of this. You guys say that speech again. Like, you know, you've been around the production. Well, you know that they had to do that. They
do, and it is hot out there. But I will say that I was happy to see the return of the little taxi. I thought that was really cute.
All of this was really cute. I can't say anything bad. Like, his speech to her was perfect. Her speech to him was perfect.
Yes, it was.
The thing that's not perfect, of course, is the lack of the after the final rose. And for those of you who are about to jump in the mentions of Leslie Jones, host of Supermarket Sweep that aired in that time slot, it's not Leslie's fault. Don't do her like this. She is the best live tweeter in the world. Okay.
Yeah, there is a pandemic going on, as you all know. So, I mean, bringing everybody back for this is just, it's not safe.
No, and
that's why this isn't happening, guys.
They're not going to do, like, an hour-long Zoom call with Zac and Tayshia or something like that.
I don't think anybody wants to watch that.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of them's on, like, Jimmy Kimmel later or Good Morning America tomorrow or something like that. But let's give some, well, I don't know how to introduce this properly, because the most awkward moment of this entire finale is Ivan getting sent out and the way that Ivan got sent out.
Yeah, so it was really strange because we talked yesterday about the idea that Ivan's fantasy suite date was one of the absolute worst I've ever seen. Like, it was tremendously terrible. It was set up for no romance. It felt like they were friend zoning him. And then afterwards, it felt that that was it. He was in the friend zone. Whatever happened while they were talking, that was it. And then we learned tonight that there seemed to be a difference in religious beliefs, which is something that, you know, could be really tough on a marriage if you guys are not sort of on the same page, or you guys are not accepting of each other's pages. So, I mean, that was the reason she said she sent him home, and I believe her. But there also felt like there was just, the chemistry was gone from the minute it was like, you guys are going to be in an ice bath and Chris Harrison is going to watch you. It was just already like, immediately they were put into a situation that was made to make them uncomfortable.
I think the emotional connection between them was absolutely like 1,000% there. Like, I loved watching the two of them communicate with each other, but the physical, like, just the passion, it was never there to me on the same level that it was with Zac, and we played that what if game yesterday where if Brendan didn't leave, we both seemed to think that Brendan would have made it further than Ivan.
Yeah.
And I still stand by that regardless of whatever religion came into play here. But this is probably the most normal breakup that the Bachelor or the Bachelorette has ever had. My guess is they talked about it overnight.
Yeah.
We didn't see it because there were no cameras there, and we found out about it, and now he's gone.
And I mean, good for them sort of making that decision. Like, I know it was her that made the decision, but he accepted that decision in a really mature way, because there's a lot of people out there that, you have difference of religion, you try to make it work anyways, and sometimes the acceptance of each other doesn't work out, but you have love, so you try to get over it in another way. So to have them, before they get too far down, be like, this is going to be a hurdle for us, so let's not go further, is a really hard decision to make.
Yeah, and it makes sense that Tayshia made this decision now, and just good on her for, explaining it in the way that she did, even though it was brief, and, Ivan accepted it because I think he understood, what else are you going to do in that situation? But, before we go any further, can we just say that Tayshia has been an awesome, awesome Bachelorette?
She is one of my favorites. She's handled this whole situation really well, and it looks like it's been very hard on her, sort of breaking someone's heart and breaking someone's heart. It's piling up and piling up on her. And I mean, you've seen that it's piling up on her, but she has trudged through it, and she's continued to give everyone like the best fair shake she can. Yeah. And even bringing Ben back, that's a tough decision, because it could have really rattled someone like Zac or Ivan to be like, oh, well, now what is happening, sort of thing. And that didn't happen for Zac. He still was like, nope, my focus is not Ben. That has nothing to do with me. I don't care. I trust my relationship. And it was good for him also, because then it was like, well, let's make sure she doesn't have anything going on with Ben, because I don't want to propose, and then down the road you're like, I really want to be with Ben.
I'm about to say a statement that there's a part of me that's just my brain is exploding thinking about it, but the emotional intelligence, I'm sorry I said it, but with Tayshia is just next level. Like, she's a really good listener.
Yeah, she is.
She hears a lot of these guys out. She allowed them to be vulnerable with her, and because of that, we got to know a lot of these guys. And I just think she was never obnoxious. She never was like just trying to get some big moment of telling someone off for the sake of doing it.
No, and the one thing that she does that I've never really seen before that I always really liked is whenever she was on a group date and she was giving out a rose, she would always point out a few people and all the cool things that they brought to that date. It wasn't always just like, okay, just you're this, here's the rose. It was like, you did this, you were great at this, you were awesome at this, thank you everybody, now the rose goes to this person. I thought that was the coolest thing I've seen.
Yeah, she was great. Whoever the next Bachelorette is, I'm sorry.
The bar is high.
The bar is very, very high. I'm mostly just salty that we only got Tayshia for 60% of a season.
I agree.
Plus no after the final rose. But, such is life, such is 2020. But also tip of the cap to Ben, who I think handled his exit with a lot of grace.
He did, but man, when she said that it was done, I legit saw his heart break on his face. It was genuine, legitimate heartbreak. There was a actual moment that I saw it break.
It was rough.
It was tough.
Yeah, and I think he genuinely thought it was going to work. I mean, he put himself out there. Good for him for doing it.
Yeah, it was good to see him come back. It was good to see him put himself out there. Yeah. Dan Giesling's brother.
See, tonight the meme, we have never talked about this on any of the videos. I saw this a month ago on Reddit that Ben is actually hot get Dan Giesling. I did not say that. Dan Giesling, you are very much attractive in your own right.
Where is this video going?
I'm not saying that Ben is hotter than Dan. I do not want to compare the two
on
a level of hotness. I'm just saying. But, the comparisons of Ben to Dan Giesling from Big Brother.
They were so much that Dan actually posted about it today and posted a picture of Ben tonight with an emoji that was like, meh.
I feel like Dan has been hearing this comparison for a while. And you know what?
They do look similar.
They do look similar, but you know, I always liked Dan on Big Brother. I liked Ben more on The Bachelorette these last few weeks. I wasn't the biggest fan of him early on, but you won me over, Ben. I did not need to see the gratuitous shower footage of Ben. I'm just saying.
No, I mean, I've never really, no.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised you have good abs. I didn't necessarily need to get like that close of an eye view on them.
Yeah, I don't care about your abs, Ben. Sorry.
That's just me. That is what it is. Sorry, I just quoted Big Brother again. But you know,
listen, we're talking Big Brother here today, even though we're talking about Bachelor.
No, it really is kind of the way of it. But no, I think it's a satisfying finale. It's not as satisfying, obviously, as it could have been. But, you know, when Tayshia went on this show, we've seen her go through a lot. We wanted her to find someone who was going to be invested 1,000,000% in her, and she got that. Like, unless you're just like so team someone else, or for some reason you just don't like Zac, it's hard to be even remotely upset about this.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some people that they were kind of worried in the comments saying that maybe he wasn't there yet, he wasn't stable enough, he wasn't ready. I mean, he's 9 years sober. He is clearly ready. He is so invested in her. After that speech, I don't know how there can be anyone that doubts his sincerity of being ready, showing up for her, being upfront. Like, it was all, he laid it out. He's there.
I like that he's someone who is not even talking in terms of age, but just as mature as he is. Like, yeah. It seems like he's got a really good career that he likes. It's a little bit different than sort of the standard, you know, Bachelor Nation bro that we often tend to see on this show. And I think he can just offer Tayshia a different kind of support. And I think she can offer him a different kind of support. And I think they're going to be really happy together. I hope at some point down the road, this is really what I'm hoping, is that during The Bachelor with Matt James, and between us seeing whoever that woman was with the tiara on her head, we can just get don't worry, we're going to have a lot to say about that when the season airs.
Yep.
I hope that we get some sort of update segment on Zac and Tayshia there, because if they put this on Jimmy Kimmel or something, it's really crummy that they're forcing people to watch another show to get an update on them.
I just hope that even just on their social media that they'll post something to let us know that either they're together or they're not together. And if it didn't work out, guys, that's okay too. It is okay. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I really hope that it does work out for them. I mean, they're really cute.
I love love, and yes, I know that I'm a little more cynical about this show sometimes, and I like having like the train wreck hometown date, and I'm not changing my mind on that, but still, I love that the two of them made it to the end together. I think they're going to be really great together, and I wish them nothing but the best. This is the holidays. It is the season of love and understanding.
Zac is great, but I love Tayshia. I was so happy to be on this journey with her, and I really do wish it was the whole season. Yeah. But I hope that this has worked out for her, and if not, I hope that something else does work out for her. I mean, she's just an incredible soul. I really love her.
Last thing I'll say, best finale of a Bachelor/Bachelorette season in a long time, and I know our recent history conduces of Peter and Barb. And then also,
oh my God, that was one of
Hannah
the
B
worst.
and Jed and Jed's nonsense.
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
And then we had Ari changing his mind.
No, this was really great. It feels like it ended how it should have ended. It was full of love. It was full of romance, sweet moments, very genuine, lots of tears, everything that I love about this show.
Well, thank you guys for being with us on this journey. You know, if this is the last video you watch before the holidays, happy holidays. We hope you have a wonderful holiday season. But let us know what you thought about this finale. Are you happy for... Here we go. Are you happy for Zac and Tayshia? I went to the end of the video and I almost forgot there to... I deserve to be dunked in the ice tank that Chris Harrison was creepily watching Tayshia and Zac in.
Are you excited for Tayshia and Zac? I've had to pick up the ball.
Yeah, here. I know.
Let us know in the comments. And happy holidays to everybody. We're going to actually have a video up on the 26th. If you want to know anything more just about me and Matt, we're going to be doing a Christmas holiday loot sharing video where we're going to show you guys all the cool stuff we gave each other.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Especially you, Chris Harrison. You're not creepy. I just was joking. All right, we will see you here next time.